Call Yahweh Shem Yahushai, Shemakar Kadash. Double honor to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone. Shalom to the Bakiyar. Just wanted to bring out this report, latest and greatest, on the stench that can be smelled throughout the North Torrance, Carson, and Compton areas. All right. A nasty fucking reeking stench that has now been declared a public nuisance in those areas, man. And this is all under the mismanagement of the earth, under the watch of the so-called white man, man. The devil the Bible speaks of, the wicked, and under his care, or shall I say the lack thereof, the world is in a state of turmoil. Everything from the elements to the minds of the people is fucking destroyed. And here we have vegetation is going into the Most High's creation, and how they're in a groaning state and longing for the manifestation of the men of the manifestation of the Most High's kingdom, for that renewal. They long for rest, which cannot be obtained here. I'm going to read a little bit of this article and jump into the scriptures. It says that noxious odors in Carson have been declared a public nuisance. Let's get that. Noxious. So noxious is harmful, poisonous, or very unpleasant. Poisonous, toxic, deadly, virulent. I remember in an RPG game back in the day, where one of the stages in the game, you get surrounded by noxious fumes, okay? And then you get, fucking knocked out. And then your vitality bar gets tampered, gets fucked with, right? That's, so this is very harmful, man. If you look at the picture of what noxious, that is what is permeating the fucking three cities, man. That Tri-City fucking area right here. Carson, Torrance, and Slovakia and Compton, man. But it's been declared a public nuisance. It says, foul odors emanating from the Dominguez channel were declared a public health nuisance by the Carson City Council on Monday, with LA County health officials making a similar declaration. All right, see that? Foul odors emanating from the Dominguez channel were declared a public health nuisance by the Carson City Council on Monday, with LA Slovakia. It said the same shit. It says, the odors, which have been likened to rotten eggs, vomit, unwashed body parts, or a fart bomb, are probably caused by hydrogen sulfide from decomposing organic material, and have prompted thousands of complaints from residents since they started about a week ago. All right. And I live in the North Torrance area, Old Torrance area, and it fucking reeks, man. All right. It fucking reeks. It's the type of shit that gets all up in your mouth, and gives motherfuckers headaches and shit. It's gonna go into it. It says, but look at that. Why is there decomposing organic material. And when you think about that, or our bodies are organic material. Okay, so what is really rotting over there? It stands to wonder. And then in other reports, it says decaying vegetation. Okay, decaying vegetation. Why is vegetation decaying? That's not how the Most High set up the earth to operate. The earth actually operates with each other, everything in accordance with one another, man. So if things were being run and pretty much if things were being run the way the Most High set it up to be, with the land Sabbaths and the proper management of agriculture and pretty much how you set up a society, everything down to waste management and shit like that, this shit wouldn't be going down. If the laws down here were in accordance, were lockstep with the Most High and His laws, statutes, and commandments. It says to lessen health effects. This is actually translating to health effects. It's actually fucking people up. It says people should leave the area. The health department said in a news release Monday, declaring the odor sufficiently pervasive to be considered a public nuisance. Residents should keep Residents should keep doors and windows closed when the air smells bad and contact air conditioning specialists about upgrading filters, the health department said. Pets should stay indoors. The colorless gas should not cause serious health problems. County Health Officer Dr. Muntu Davis said at a news conference Sunday, but residents could experience symptoms such as nausea, headache, and irritation of the eyes, nose, or throat. Damn, that's... I've had them watery eyes like a motherfucker, man. This is under the devil's watch. It says that the earth is in mourning. All right, we're going to get that through the Spirit right away. It says it's a nuisance and must be addressed. Okay. Very horrible headaches. All right. People are getting hurt from this. People are feeling sick. Okay. Wow. The city's public nuisance declaration will give residents access to county funds for upgraded air filters. See? As an emergency declaration would. It says, okay, it doesn't provide for housing vouchers just yet. All right. Elevated levels of hydrogen sulfide near the Dominguez Channel, which empties out into the port of L.A. See, this is having implications on the whole system, man, the ecosystem. Because now the chain, because now it looks like birds and bugs being affected by this shit. He said local birds could be at risk because they eat bugs that may have ingested the toxic substance. So it has a domino effect. And that's what you see at an all-out scale, at an all-time high. You see in every area and aspect of life, every sector of society, you're seeing the mismanagement of this place start to have real-time, real-life implications on mankind, man, to where this place is in a state of circling the drain. See, if the missiles didn't come, and this is just hypothetical speech through the spirit, if the missiles didn't come to destroy this place, you'd have the pollution that would be so great that mankind wouldn't be able to live, wouldn't be able to survive. All right. In so many fucking ways from Sunday, when you start to realize how many ways that this place is being fucking polluted and being destroyed. The ozone layer, all through technology, all of the devices that have been pretty much released into this earth, all the toxic substances that have been introduced into society now, to where you have it now. The earth is fucking languishing and fading away. All right, let's just get this real quick. This is in Isaiah 24:1. Behold, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, Yahweh, maketh the earth empty, and maketh it waste, and turneth it upside down, and scattereth abroad the inhabitants thereof. Okay? The Most High is in the process of emptying out and wasting this earth, this world, man. It says, and turneth it upside down, and scattereth abroad the inhabitants thereof, going into turning this place on its head, man. Calling evil good and good evil. This is jumping down to the 4th verse. The earth mourneth and fadeth away. The world languisheth and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish. Okay, so the earth is mourning. It's crying out. Salakia. When you look at mourning, it's similar to that word. It's got, parallels to the word bereave. It's mourning is likened into bereavement. Fucking pretty much mourning a loss, or coping with a death. That's what it's likened into. So this earth is mourning. Dude, that's the spirit. It's coping with its own death. It's coping with the process that it's in the process of dying. Okay? That's what this earth is doing right now. It's crying out in every form. The animals are all fucked up and destroyed, from your domesticated pets and zoo animals to the goddamn wild animals are completely mourning. All right? But subsequently, you have nature, Most High's creation. The earth is crying out in the form of these of nature, man, going into primarily the Most High's vegetation, his foliage, all of the plant life, going into this fucking organic material that's decaying, that's decomposing in the Dominguez Channel, causing a noxious wave to go across the Tri-City area over here, man. It says, the earth mourneth and fadeth away. The world languisheth and fadeth away. That word languisheth in the blue letter, Salakia, that goes into to lose or lack vitality. So this world is literally, so it just went into that it's mourning, so it's crying out, and because it's fading away, it's actually losing life. It's losing vitality, man. The life bar is being drained from this place to an eventual end. The scriptures say that if the Most High, if it wasn't for the elect, the Most High come and intervene in the this mismanagement, this which is ultimately gonna culminate, would have culminated in destruction. It says no flesh would be left to be saved if the Most High didn't intervene in the times that we're in, man. If the Most High didn't intervene in the so-called white man, Esau, Edom, in his fucking mishandling of the earth, man. All right? It says in Proverbs 29:2, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. So the people and the Most High's creation, you can couple that in. So the animals, the plant life, they're all fucking in a state of mourning under the watch, under the rulership of the devil, because he is as death, as the scripture says. All right, he is antinomous with life. He is adverse to anything that is life or life-giving, or anything that is righteous, or anything that is pretty much that is profitable, man, in accordance with the Spirit. It says, but when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. Going into when the Most High establishes his kingdom, everybody is going to be fucking in a state of joy. Everybody's going to be in a state of happiness. All right? And rejoicing. It says in Psalms 82:5, they know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course. That's right. So the people in this world, mass majority of the people in this world, are walking in darkness, man. Meaning they don't know what the fuck is going on. And then subsequently, that goes into the wickedness. Okay, darkness is evil, and darkness is one and the same. They go hand in hand, man. All right, that's why when you say when somebody is titled as a dark motherfucker, they're an evil motherfucker. You know, I forgot that fucking dark, wicked, dark nigga Drake said in the song, it said, I'm a light-skinned nigga, but I'm real dark. or some shit like that. You see what I'm saying? So to be dark, that darkness is not only goes into not having vision, not having the light, meaning not knowing what the fuck is going on, because the knowledge is synonymous with light and likened unto light. So it's like you can't see, right? But that also goes into being evil, being just wicked. All right? And that's why the foundations of the earth are out of course, because the wicked is ruling the earth. The wicked is mishandling the earth, right? It is ineptitude in caring for and running the earth in accordance with the Most High's laws is astounding, man. It's stifling how incompetent this man is just to keep things simple in accordance with nature and health, you know. And everything in this place is fucking fucked up, man, to where we have to just choke on this foul, reeking, pungent odor. Like it said it smelled like fucking decomposing flesh, fucking fart bombs, man. Noxious fucking fumes, man. All right? This is the type of shit that pisses the men of the Lord off. It says in Romans, it says right here in the 8th chapter, 22nd verse, it says, "For we know that the whole creation groaneth and travaileth in pain together until now." So the whole creation of the Most High is in groaning, man. It goes back into, it's crying out. To groan, to moan and groan. To groan is likened unto complaining, man. The souls of the just complain continually. All right? Creation is fucking crying out to the Most High, saying, you know, that we need rest, that we need renewal. Look at what's happening to us. We're getting fucking shitted on. We're getting poisoned. We're getting destroyed. We're getting put in the worst conditions possible under this fucking this piece of shit, man. This piece of shit ruler, unprofitable ruler. We'll get that next. It says, see, we're in the world, and the Most High's creation is travailing in pain. Meditate on that, man. It says, and not only they, but ourselves also, which have the first fruits of the Spirit, even we ourselves groan within ourselves, waiting for the adoption, to wit, the redemption of our body. All right, so even we ourselves, we're groaning in anticipation and getting the fuck out of here, man. We're groaning at the shitty job that this man has done with the place as well, man. We're groaning and we're affected by it firsthand. And we're crying out to the Most High to destroy this fucking place, man. Just as it says, the creation is groaning. Man, what do you think, even, because even as you can deduce, you can imagine, and there's a lot that backs this up. There's a lot of studies that you can go into, pretty much show you how the plant life has a vibration. It has a spirit almost. And So as that a form of creation of the Most High, it's crying out. You could imagine like um, what type of oppression that they're under the hands of the white man. How the shitty air quality, which is what these plants have to breathe. All right, what he releases in the form of toxins and pollutants into the atmosphere on all levels. From, I mean, fuck, we'll be here until the end of Babylon, going into the different ways that he pollutes. He dumps, toxic wastes into the ocean and into these different landfills, which is into the earth. All right, and into space. All levels, into the ozone layer, just all kind of fucking madness, man. You see? So you can only imagine how they are, and meaning that plant life going back into the vegetation over there in the Dominguez Channel. See, I keep wanting to say canal because I've gotten two different reports. I've been hearing about this shit all fucking week. All right, I've heard so many reports about the canal or channel, but that shit is all fucked up over there, man. First of all, because it's a lot of man-made devices in the mix over there, man. It says Sirach 10:4, the power of the earth is in the hand of the Most High. Yahweh shine in due time, he will set over it one that is profitable. All right. So, irregardless of what empire is in power at the time, or who's seemingly in power, who's been put in place as a placeholder, so to speak, from the Most High, going into these different empires, and namely right now into the unprofitable ruler, the empire that really a fucking, not even a kingdom, a queendom, this goddamn place. He set this bitch up just for a small amount of time before he fucking destroys it, man. He's given them the power for his purposes, but to eventually fucking destroy him, man. And then to set over it one that is profitable, to where the earth and all that is therein will be in rejoicing, man. See, it will be now profitable for all facets of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai's creation, namely in alignment with this report, going into the plant life. All right, it will be nothing but profit. Meaning, see, because profit is not always fucking monetary. People associate that with money. Okay. So, money is just, it's it's irrelevant, ultimately. The real profit is health. Health is wealth. So, the level of profit that the plant life will be on in the kingdom will be unprecedented, man. It will be actually profitable. It will be it will have vitality. It will be thriving. It will be immortal. Okay? And that's why, as it says right here in Romans 8 and 19, for the earnest expectation of the creature waiteth for the manifestation of the sons of the Most High. There are groaning in anticipation and in yearning for the establishment of the Most High's kingdom, his eternal paradise, kainos, man, to be set up forever. And that creature, it goes into the creation, which is going into the vegetation, the foliage. The Most High created those things with almost like a lifeline, with a heartbeat and shit, to show you how real and how alive that these things are, these aspects of creation of the Most High. And they're earnestly expecting and groaning and yearning for really the destruction of the shitty ruler, man. Which is what? No. That's not the ultimate. They're yearning for that, but for the ultimate, which is going to be paradise, man, heaven. Kind of, man. And we'll get that right after this. It says in Isaiah 14 and 8, yea, the fir trees rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon, saying, since thou art laid down, no feller is come up against us. Going into those fucking fir trees, they get chopped down in mass during the motherfucking Saturnalia holiday, aka Christ Mass Christmas. Alright, bitchmas. But that goes into all of the Most High's vegetation, the plant life, and the trees, the fucking the plant, the bushes, the motherfucking the marshes. All right, the goddamn vegetation, organic material over there in the goddamn Dominguez channel. They're gonna rejoice. All of the Most High's creation is going to rejoice when this man is put down. Fucking Esau, Edom, the Bible, the devil, the devil, the Bible speaks of, man. Salakia, fucking Satan. Like, finishing off, it says in 2 Peter 3 and 13, nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for new heavens and new earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness, all right? And that we, going into us all. There's a quote that says by one of the most prolific Japanese psalmists that says, everyone deep down in their hearts, everyone and everything deep down in their hearts is waiting for the end of the world to come. They're waiting for it, and they're yearning for it, man. They're dying to see it, because deep down they know that everything is fucked up, man, to no end. And just how it says right here, a new heaven and a new earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness, because we just read that righteousness, ruling in righteousness, is synonymous with rejoicing. And the opposite, the adverse, is synonymous with fucking mourning, man. So we look for this. We all look for this. All of creation, but primarily the elect of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. We look forward to this righteousness so that we can rejoice and have eternal joy and rest. All right. In Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, so that we will never have to go through the diverse strange fucking afflictions that we go through down here. There will never be rotting, decaying, decomposing organic material and vegetation and plant life and foliage in the kingdom, man. It's not going to happen. That's why we're going to celebrate upon destruction of this society, man. We're in a stage of being in our heyday now. We're in a stage of just fucking of that anticipatory phase right now, where it's right there. We have spiritual butterflies in anticipation for this thing, man, for the destruction of this fucking society, for everything to collapse, everybody to be casted out of these fucking homes and put down, man. All right, but ultimately, so that the Most High can establish His eternal paradise here on earth, and for everyone's benefit, for the profit of the entire, pretty much gambit of the entire amount of nations, all the nations, man, and all of creation, for that righteousness which will in turn lead to that rejoicing. All right. So with that, all praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Kadash. Shalom.